Hi, welcome to Easylectures. Today we are going to study Module 6 of a 6 ktusyllabus of Software Project Management. Let us look what we have to study in Module 6. The content is project scheduling and tracking. It contains basic concepts and relationship between people and effort, and defining task set and selecting software engineering task. Next is software configuration management. It contains basic and standards. Then user interface design is there. Then we have to study about case tools. First, we have to study what is project schedule. The basic concept, why there are reasons for a late delivery of a software. What are the reasons for the late delivery of a software? The different points for that. One is unrealistic deadline. That means that if we are telling the project will submit on this day, on that day, and it is not possible to submit that day. That means this unrealistic. Then another reason is the requirements are changing. The customer is changing the requirements. Then next point is we are underestimate of the amount of effort and the number of resources that will be required to do the job. And another reason is predictable or unpredictable risk that were not considered. The next is technical difficulties could not have been foreseen in advance. And another is human difficulties that could not have been foreseen in the advance. And miscommunication among project staff that result in delays. A failure by project management to recognize that the project is falling behind schedule. These are the reasons for late delivery of software. This is a problem. Unrealistic deadlines are the main issue of delivery delay. For example, medical diagnosis software. Demanded deadline is 9 months and the estimated deadline is 14 months. If it is hard to refuse the demanded deadline, the following solutions can be applied. What are the solutions? Perform a detailed estimate using historical data from past projects. We have to determine the estimated effort and duration for the project. And you have to develop a software engineering strategy using an incremental process model. This will deliver critically functionality by the imposed deadline. It delays other functionality and document the plan. And the solution 2 is meet with the customer along the detailed estimate. You have to explain why the imposed deadline is unrealistic. Be certain to note that all estimates are based on performance on past projects. You have to indicate the percent improvement that would be required to achieve the deadline. We have to offer the incremental development strategy as an alternative. We have to provide options to achieve the unrealistic deadline. That is, increase the budget and removing certain functionalities and compromising the quality. What do you mean by project scheduling? Problem of late delivery can be overcome using project scheduling. The project manager must have a schedule that helps him to control and monitor the progress of the project. And software, what do you mean by software project scheduling? It is an activity that distributes estimated effort across the planned project duration. So it means that we are distributing estimated effort across the planned project duration by allocating the efforts to specific software engineering tasks. What are the features of project schedule? The schedule evolves over time. During early stages of project planning, a macroscopic schedule is developed. This identifies all major process framework activities and the product functions. As the project gets underway, each entry on the macroscopic schedule is refined into a detailed schedule. Here, specific software actions and tasks are identified and scheduled. What are the basic principles? It includes compartmentalization, interdependency, time allocation, effort validation, defined responsibilities, defined outcomes, and defined milestones. What do you mean by compartmentalization? The project must be compartmentalized into a number of manageable activities and tasks. To accomplish compartmentalization, both the product and process are decomposed. What do you mean by interdependency? Interdependency of each compartmentalized activity or task must be determined. This is because some tasks must occur in sequence, some others occur in parallel, some activities cannot commence until the work product produced by another is available, other activities can occur independently. That is time allocation. Each task should be must be allocated with some number of work units. Each task must be assigned a start date and a completion date. This will be a function of the interdependencies. It depends based on whether work will be conducted on a full-time or part-time basis. Another is effort validation. Every project has defined number of people on the software team. As time allocation occurs, you must ensure that no more than the allocated number of people has been scheduled at a given time. What are the defined responsibilities? Every task that is scheduled should be assigned to a specific team member. Defined outcomes. Every task that is scheduled should have a defined outcome. The outcome is normally a work product or a part of a work product. Work products are often combined in deliverables. What is defined milestones? Every task or group of tasks should be associated with a project milestone. A milestone is accomplished when one or more work products have been reviewed for quality and has been approved. So, I will come with the next video. If you have any doubts, you can ask us comments. Till then, bye.